So let's look at mindset. In terms of mindset, the people around us, what kind of mindset is needed, to be able to provide quality, young people in this region? Hello. Please, the interview is getting very interesting. If you are not seated here, you are missing an awful lot. But the topic is also affecting the quality. We can't hear the good thing that is coming out of this. We are pleading that you give us some quiet so that we can hear. All right.
Okay, so mindset. So first of all, you need to understand the environment within which you are and appreciate it. I've already spoken about that today. But you see, again, what I've realized over time is that we don't appreciate that Bolga is different from Tamale, and Tamale is different from Accra, and Accra is different from Kumasi. You start doing skits, or start doing music, or start selling something. You want to be the same as somebody doing it in Kumasi or in Tamale or in Accra. You start using their metrics to measure yourself. You can easily get depressed. You know what? The market in Tamale is not the market in Bolga. If somebody should carry pure water on the streets of Bolga to sell, and another person carries the same pure water on the streets of Accra to sell, pure water, I'm not even talking about music and other places. We all know that the person on the streets of Accra will sell more pure water than the person selling in Bolga. You cannot pick a comedian in Bolga and start measuring the person with a comedian in Tamale. The numbers are not the same. The numbers are not the same. Immediately you start comparing them and mocking them because some people in Tamale who started with them are doing better in terms of numbers than them. You are going to kill the small spread that they do. First mentality. Understand that every business in Bolga here is smaller than same business in other places like Tamale, Accra, and Kumasi. I'm not saying that you cannot become as big as those people. I'm only saying that don't frustrate yourself by comparing yourself to them. Because the easiest people to get depressed are creatives. Your fulfillment is not in the money. Your fulfillment is in the appreciation of your craft. So money is secondary to what you actually count as proof. If you do your song and people love it, it is enough for you as a creative. The money comes. It is a bonus. But if you lose that love for the music itself, even if the song goes on, where you want to criticize it, there's a way you do it. If you kill the small fire that has sparked with the boy that is using to do what he's doing, you don't know. You could just kill somebody who is supposed to be so great to the future. So moving forward, one thing I would like for us to do is know where we come from, know our numbers, and play according to our numbers. When you are able, when you get the appreciation, like me, for example, when I began getting appreciated by the people of God, I actually took money off my own hustle to start to push into other territories. I got so popular in town, I got popular in Ghana. The money that you need to go to Accra is different from what you use in town. It gets steps. Don't rush people. And I'm saying this for those of you who observe creatives from afar. When you want to criticize them, don't tell them their colleagues here are doing this and doing that. The metrics are completely different.
Yes, so what's the mindset? Young people around us need to remind or kind of get to be able to be successful.
Okay, so one of the first things that I will talk about is confidence and believing in yourself. So now, I don't know if we are actually fortunate or we are not fortunate, but then we are the belief in us. So now we see that the world is actually becoming global. Things we used to do 10 years ago, it is the same thing we do now. Even now, the kind of phones that we use, everything is advancing. And for that matter, you shouldn't also sit back home and wait. You will have to advance even you yourself. So for instance, when I talk about the believing, I've always wanted to go for honest on people, right? And it's not like I wanted to set a record of being the youngest person who has represented Africa in school. But it's something that I believe to myself that regardless of my age, I could get there. And even actually into the package, as Sorebia said, the support that you get from Tamale is not the same thing as what you get from Africa. Because maybe one, Tamale people are more, they are plates in terms of numbers. And the equal, most of them equally have money. And most of them also understand that in financial you do ABC. At some point in my financial life, I was always thinking, Titiaka was my very good friend from some other region. Yes, Titiaka was getting the vote. I'm like, being that they're pushing so much energy, your brain, trying to write scripts, trying to do things right, you don't really get the votes. And at a point, I had to raise my father or have to think otherwise and probably my people are trying, but maybe they don't really have the capacity to do like the Savannah region and Northern region because of the numbers and the kind of rich people that comes from that places. Do you understand? So one thing is you believe in yourself. So regardless of however the situation was, I believed in myself that I was going to get to the finale. So however I got to the finale was one, the confidence and then the belief that pushed me to get wherever I got to. Number two, we all know that yes, we are in an advancing world. Sometimes you sit and look within yourself and you don't really see things moving, but you will have to take that step. You don't have to wait for another person to tell you to take a step or to take a step. I use Mubini as an example. When he started coming, people were like, yes, he's not even that one. People said, but now look at the number of people that are doing comedy in our institution. When you go to TikTok, you see people doing things. When it comes to blogging, who knew that blogging, there was money in blogging? But now, Banka is doing so much in blogging. Now, when you want to find any latest news, you go to any of the social media platforms and it's there. People are not paying you to advertise their products and all those things because they know that, yes, when they put it on a particular video, it's going to move far. So for me, I'll say...
Right now, if you check any Southwest or West, we have been able to push that because all of us across board where you from, doesn't matter where you come. There's this other thing, but that one it has to do with musicians. They convert the whole it's not like the whole convert. It's only Upper East. Only Upper East. Tuesday Concord, only weekend. It is the only thing you can play, and somebody in Germany will look at this and say, this is from Bolga straight, because it is only this, you understand. So we can begin to, as a unit, incorporate it in so many different ways, different varieties into the music, and push it together. That is one aspect. Then there is you will maintain the basket, the straw hats. If you go to Accra and they are selling you a straw hat, they call it the Bolga hat. It is, see, even the straw is not grown here. They go and they cut it from other places. But the hat, the baskets, all of those things, everybody outside there knows that it is unique to the Upper East region. One thing is, now the world is moving into sustainability. We want to sell things that do not cause environmental chaos, you understand? So instead of using a plastic container, you would want to use a straw basket. Why? Even if you throw the straw basket away, it will decay because it's organic. You understand? We together can sell that. It is something, if you see recently, they are selling electrical cars. The reason is because of environmental sustainability. It is something that is global. It is recently I was on social media talking about clean air. Environmental sustainability is something very big right now. And for us to leverage with on sustainability, we can sell the straw, whatever it is we are going to make with it. Straw hats, straw baskets and bags, and then we sell it with its sustainability to the environment, as in the fact that it can decay, it will not cause, we can sell that, and then it has to be delivered. Some people in position have to get other people in other positions to make that a subject, so that all of us together push that. That can easily go international, and it can make money from a lot of people here in the Upper East Region, from the weavers to the retailers to the exporters, the whole value chain. So I told one girl wanted to go to this GM, and she wanted to sell something. I said, for me, the fact that the world is moving into sustainability, the basket from the Upper East Region is unique. You cannot get that anywhere. It's from the Upper East Region. And it is something that when you tell the whole world, this is the most sustainable, environmental friendly part, it is something we can sell. So to me, we find something that is unique across the region, and then it is new to the whole world, that they can always point it back to the Upper East Region, and then all together we sell it. That's how I see it. But in terms of tourism, unless social media, again, I was doing Bcbolga. In fact, I'm still doing Bcbolga, but I haven't been around for some time. And the attempt is to sell various artifacts, whether it's food, it's craft, everything from the Upper East Region. And social media, we started to post about toilet dance. You understand? That is unique to the Fragrant Club. If you go outside the dance that you want to sell, you will always look for that one particular unique thing and sell. So if you want to sell, all of us must deliberately post about it, because right now the world is moving quicker and it's social media. If we all agree on one thing to sell, then we all together push it on social media and other places. That's how I see it.
Good. Let's just take from sorry and then come around again. So let's look at opportunities for young people, especially opportunities to become financially stable. What are the opportunities that you see around the region that can help young people to become financially stable?
I just mentioned a few. If you decide, see, we always there's a photographer, Life and Lens, Evans. I know some of you know him. Evans is a volcano. Evans came into the Upper East Region and has fallen in love with the landscape of the Upper East Region. He says that photography, you cannot have better landscape for photography than the Upper East Region. There's so much here that we are sleeping on. We are sleeping like deep sleep. And if other people had it, what they will do with it, we will be shocked. If we ask those people who sell baskets, they are probably part of the richest in the region, but they won't tell you. You understand? They would rather monopolize it than selling it alone. You will not go and find out. You see the man selling the thing over years. You will not ask the man, this basket that you are selling, you've been doing it and you've been successful. What's the secret? The basket, right from the people who go and cut the straw, to the people who will sit and roll them and weave them, to the people who will sew the leather around the house, and then the people who will sell it to the big men, who will take it to Accra and take it outside. It's a whole value chain. It doesn't matter if you have gone to school. You can go to school and still cut some small money and decide to invest somewhere. Maybe you want to break the straw. Put your concentration on the straw. Find wherever the straw is, import it. Get people to supply it to you. If we begin to see that there's a lot more baskets coming out of this region, a number of people who weave them, will increase. The number of people who buy them to sell them will increase. The market, those who sell them abroad, it will widen based on the advertisement we do about the basket and the straw products. You understand? It's about value, and I don't know which the people who are into the comments or the companies we need to have a discussion about this thing. Because the world is moving into selling things that don't cause harm to the environment. That is the catch thing right now. If we have something that does not cause, we had a discussion sometime, Connect. People sell plastic rollers or plastic bags abroad. They don't let you throw, you don't get that. When you go and you buy your items, you have to buy the plastic. That way, you bring a basket from the house to carry to prevent you from buying. Here, you can buy cocoa 50 pesos. They will tie the cocoa in a transparent bag, tie it in another black rubber, and put it in a 10 rubber. You have 3 rubbers just for 50 pesos cocoa. You imagine you pour it, you don't even drink from the rubber. You get home, you pour all those 3 rubbers. You understand? And what you do to the environment? It's big. You understand? Elsewhere, they are moving away from that. And the baskets are away. You can buy one basket and use it for a year. So, yeah, for me, we can look at the baskets, but then the music and the social media, the content creation, that is easy for everybody to do. Now, we are moving into social media, social media, whatever it is that you can do. Look for a page, create a page on TikTok or Facebook, constantly create content. Even if people don't advertise with you, social media will pay you when you make the numbers. And the numbers are not just limited to social media is also important. When your content is good, people from other places will follow you. So yeah, get on social media and make money. But for our big men, let's talk about the baskets. It's very important.
Let's talk about the basket. It's very important. Okay. Now there are opportunities for young people to become financially stable.
Okay, so my big brother has said a lot, and I just have some things to add. For me, to become financially stable, you first of all need to find yourself. So yes, you talk about the baskets, the smalls, but I keep on asking myself, is it everybody that can actually go into baskets and smalls? Yes, we can actually all go into baskets and smalls if you are bringing a difference in what you are doing. So let's say that everybody is more used to weaving the basket in a particular way. Then you decide to bring in maybe another, it could be customized, it could be colors, it could be anything. Then it makes you stand out. Definitely you make your money. And you can even sell it at a very low expensive price than a normal price because everybody will see that you are different or unique from each and everybody that does their thing. So first of all, you need to identify that uniqueness in yourself. So I'm going to use myself as an example. When I was in the university, I knew where I was coming from. And so however I wanted to finish my degree, it was just between me and my God. But yet, I kept on dreaming more than the degree certificate. So definitely, I will do anything to have that certificate. I mean, God will not take me as a So in 2021, I kind of used some products with my friend, and it reacted all over my face. I wish you could really put this on there. Like, it was severe. I couldn't step out. Even on makeup, I couldn't step out. And I lost so much confidence in myself. And then one time I was speaking with a friend who lives in Nigeria. And then she was like, did you know that when you get aloe vera, shea butter, ABC, you can actually make something for your face and let's take that from there. And I was like, okay, these are things that I don't necessarily have to spend so much money to buy. Let me give it a try and see. And perfectly, it worked for me. I saw that it started clearing my acne. Now, I didn't know that things like this could clear my acne, and I don't even have to travel all the way to Accra, or I don't have to buy too much expensive products to make it clear. It was just within my environment. But because I couldn't define it myself, I didn't know. Now, that is what I've been using to make money for the past 2 to 3 years. That is what I've paid my school fees. I've sponsored the life I want to live. So and I was wondering if it is actually crochet or it is African print. And then when she got closer, I realized it's crochet. Now, you might tell me, and I know reasonable doubt that if you are the type that has eye for fashion, you will not buy it. You will buy it because it's beautiful. So, with the week, you will have to, yes, it's good to go to school, it's good to open your mind, your capacity, get to know a lot of things. But you need to look at things within our environment. Things that you know you can do. It will be the natural environment, like what my brother said. It could also be something that you have to take from somewhere, add your own knowledge to it, put things together, package yourself very well, and sell it out. Now, social media is one way that you can easily sell your products, no matter what you are selling. All you have to do is to post. But I think that there's this trend of lady who sells egg and pepper in Accra. She's trending everywhere. Because it's just no ordinary egg and pepper. But she's selling it at 7 cities or so. Because with a normal ordinary person will sell it, maybe egg with pepper and onion and tomato. But now she's trying to add sardine. So many things. I don't really see anything inside. But then the fact that she's added sardine, she's able to arrange it in a particular vertical order. She's able to put pepper, designs, and all those things. It has made it very creative. It has made it catchy. So now when you see it and you want to eat egg, you have to buy egg. Meanwhile, egg in the market is just like 250 pesos for 3 cities. Now she's selling it for 10 cities, 7 cities, and it doesn't even get to her customers because everybody wants to buy for her because of the way she has been able to brand herself. So now, if you want to really make money in this particular industry that we find ourselves, the organization we find ourselves, you need to push yourself so hard when it comes to social media, brand yourself very well. If it is the basket you want to do, come out with different ideas. Do summer ads. Then when you do the summer ads, write the name inside. It will make you stand out. Another last thing I'll talk about is that Suma of Gardens on Beautiful last year. She presented Upper West Region. This girl uses shea butter to do lip gloss. I think I have some. She uses shea butter to do lip gloss. The same shea butter that some of us don't want to get closer to her. She's using the same shea butter to do lip gloss. And she's making big money out of it. Meaning, whatever that we have, we can use it to make money. All we need to do is to run ourselves and market ourselves very well in the industry.
Good, I start with you. The first question was, when you realized you were not number one in the pageant, how did you feel? And how did you cope with what was obviously a disappointment for all of us because we just saw you at the ultimate. How did you overcome that?
Okay, so as I said, pageantry has been something I've always wanted to do. And you don't just get up or wake up to go into pageantry. You need to train yourself mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and even spiritually. If not that, girl, you will go for a lot of pageantry, but you will never see the end of it. So now, Mr. Pageant, I am somebody that sometimes I look back into things that have happened personally within my life and how I have moved, and I get encouraged. I remember back in Mr. Pageant, I didn't win the ultimate. I was a second runner. But at the end of the day, I made sure that what I wanted to do was see. What I wanted people to know, they had kept that project. I was doing projects like back to back. At the point, people even asked me how I get money to do this project. I remember that same year in 2021, somebody dashed me 2,000, and that's 2,000 for like big money. And I used it to do my project. And even my mother was like, excuse my language, super tuning out, like, this is what I want to do. And it kept on pushing. Now, after Mr. Price, I did other projects before GM. Now, when you get into the GM reality house, they begin to give you, we get opportunity to see our psychologists like once a week. So when you start teaching you in your head, when you are evicted, know that you have fought a good fight. So from reward to death, every week, there's like you come and teach on one-on-one. You know, being able to get to this level, you've done well, you've done your people proud. So you are building it in your head. And you know, the way our minds are, the more they keep on talking to you, the more you begin to accept it that this is how reality or how life is. Then even days of eviction, I remember our first eviction, they evicted money from Northeast. I worked like a baby. The next week, when the psychologist came, he said, you don't have to cry, it's a competition, one has to go for one mistake. So I said, well, I was like, I did went to see Sorebia who has been a financial girl, and Bcbolga who has been. You see, they will not bring people who have won pageantry. They'll bring people who have been runners and they are doing very well. So when those people are seated before you, they'll tell you, I didn't wear the crown, but look at me. I didn't wear the crown, but look at me. I didn't wear the crown, but look at me. So you now put it at the back of your mind. Either you wear the crown, you aim for the crown, and don't aim for the crown. Aim for the crown because it's ultimately the best thing you want to. Everybody wants to do Ghana's political. Everybody wants the car, the luxury that comes with it. But don't aim for the crown too much because you don't have to end up putting your heart and your mind to it. Because when you put your heart and your mind to it, you will end up falling off stage. And people will know that this girl was really for the crown. So you are aiming for it, but you're not aiming for it. Whatever comes out, whatever result it comes, you take it in good faith and you move on with your life. At that stage, the finale, I just saw it that I was not wearing the crown. I'm telling you guys for the truth. Whenever I see Stella was very tight to me. And I would tell her, I said, Mama Yakakwe, our crown winner. And she was like, I think what are you saying? Like, Stella, you wear the crown, look at you, so beautiful. Then there, my wife started telling me, look at you and Stella. Look at the way she's standing like a woman. Look at her height, look at her skin, look at her face. It's like this small detail. And then put that up on my mind. Then finally, I remember on the finale day, at a point, I told my sister not to vote. Because I was not going to win the crown. I just saw it clear. Days I was supposed to pick up stuff and I was denied. So I just saw it clear. But then, you know, the family and the 5 days team immediately arrested my pregnancy center because if she doesn't push in the money and I don't win, it's going to be another thing. But I was just saying, so if you're inside, you will say it. When I got on that stage, did my best performance, and I was done. And they declared me for Joanna. I put myself together and I moved backstage, so smiling. Now, when I went backstage and I saw the team and the way I was one of the people that Abba really supported so much, that brought tears to my eyes because I thought I had disappointed them in one way or the other. And I thought that everybody would be heartbroken.
Well, I think we should be clapping to this. This is exclusive. You will not get this anywhere under the air. Thank you very much.
Abba is disappointed because it's been 10 years, more known for the crowd. And they denied me so many times of getting started from every person, so many times. And we all were pushing in the effort thinking that we would make it. So that was the only thing that brought tears to me. And even before the tear came, the former CEO of who was one of the, I think he liked to backstage. Before I got to the guy house, he had already resigned. Francis, so where I was so blessed, he walked to me and hugged me and said, "You made Abba in the crowd, and once you share it here, you want to give him with the car. Go and exploit." And I held myself up. I saw my pregnant sister. I saw the way Abba used to move out of the national theatre, and I couldn't control my tears. My tears kept on coming out because I thought I had disappointed a lot of people. But right after we sat in the car back to the guys' house, Stella was sitting with me in the car. She was wearing the bed I was admiring. And I said, "So indeed, you are Ghana's political." After that, I kept it at the back of my mind. No matter what happens, life goes on. Based on my Ghana, you didn't do it like you. You've been able to move. You've broken a lot of chains. Be one of the youngest people to ever represent your region, and even if it's a finale with a building, girl, you have to be proud of yourself. And that is where I pushed myself in, and I moved, and I moved. And I remember the day I launched my project, the kind of collaborators I had for my project, the way the project went viral. Sorry to say, the Queen's project didn't even go the same way. But if you didn't post it and everything, it still didn't get to a limit of what my project did. That is why I remember, go outside there and do exploit. You don't have to wear the crown to win a money. You don't have to. Yes, it's beautiful to wear the crown, but even if you don't wear the crown, you move on. In life, and I will say it this way, in life, you don't always have to be a winner to make a difference. You can make a difference wherever you find yourself. Thank you.
You're asking whether there are children.
I just want to be sure.
Why do you think that children must not be? It's that you already have a second mind about the result. You yourself, you have already programmed your mind on. If not, I am the one going to explain.
Alright,
You are. I don't know. It's a normal answer. It's a normal answer.
All right. Now, sorry.
You see, so music is a way. It has to come with controversy. It has to come with like something that will stop provoking. That is how there's a conversation around it. That is how it easily gets popular. When you get somewhere and you play the song and people discuss about themselves what they think the song is, that is how it lingers longer in their mind. So sometimes you just play with the way and make it look like this, but it's actually this, or it is actually this, but looks like this, so that there's a conversation. So right now, if I tell you what the thing is, the conversation will stop, and my music will stop getting popular. So whatever you think it is, that is it. You take it like that.
But to say whatever it is, just take it like that. But sorry, just one last one, then we'll go to our audience. So you describe your music experience as an accident. So when you started and you realized how much talent you were that you were not aware of, because you explained that from the first recording attempt, we were able to backstop the guy and provide him with your experience. And then, of course, the studio person wondered why you were not doing music yourself. When young people come to you, I want to be a musician, what advice would you give to young people?
They keep coming, they stay there. When we started doing music here in Bolga, we had very few people to look up to on the streets. I mean, of course, I saw my go and I told us, but you see, their kind of music and the level of their music, you don't even get to see them to ask them questions. So we had to create our own problem. So, as I said, when I started rapping in Frafa, and then I realized it was different and it was catching on. It was unique. So, first off, as a musician, you know how to sing, you know how to rap, but how different are you from the next person? That is how we can associate Sorebia with this person with that. Eventually, people will like what you are doing, and they will also start doing. Like now, there are so many other Fafa rappers on the street. How do you reinvent yourself and stick to the competition? Because young cats will come, and they will be either equally as good as you, or probably better than you. So to stay in the competition, you always have to find a way to alter, look new, reinvent. You understand? So one thing, and then you have to have a group of people around you. People that will let you check your emotions. Very important. As for emotions, I will just tell you Bobiki, I don't know if you're still around. The creative person is the most emotional person you can meet. So if you don't have a team who are emotionally mature to tell you that, leave this thing now, sleep over it, tomorrow you will not feel the same way you are feeling. If not, you will always go to social media and you saw people who would have helped you. Or maybe in the discussion you hear something about you that you don't like, you keep coming at people. And at the end of the day, maybe those things that were said about you were supposed to build you. But because of your emotion at the time, you use the emotion to get at the people who would help you, whoever, the support will not come in. They may be wrong, but you need to have people to direct you. So get a team. So I put a team together. I had a producer, I had a music director, I have these people, we didn't know it was even there in our place. I put them together myself. So I realized that this person has this person has this. Okay, you are my team. And we are going to go until we can go no more. If money comes, cool. If money doesn't come, we are doing this for the passion. First passion. If the money doesn't come, we are not getting no frustrated. So there's a lot. If you tell me you want to do music, I have to sit you down and talk. You understand? Because I didn't start the music hoping that I'll get rich. I did the music because I developed passion for it. So from the beginning, I was just doing it for the love of it. I don't think scheme because of the passion I'm going to. So if you come hoping that you are going to get rich and it doesn't come quick, you can easily get frustrated and then it can affect you in other places. You see, the way the mind works, if you choose to be a comedian and you go to school as well, and you get emotionally depressed, and you get depressed as a comedian or a musician or any creative, it can actually affect your schoolwork or whichever work that you are doing. So if you don't take care of your mentality and depression, it can affect not just your creativity, but various aspects. It can even affect your relationship with other people. And so put a team together. You know, there's a lot of it that I will need to have a personal conversation with.
There is a lot.